Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Toon Review for a little bit of an extended show tonight, obviously, with the FA Cup third round draw taking place very, very soon. And, of course, we've got a little bit of a fan forum as well. Your chance to come on. It'll be your last chance to come on the channel, of course, before the big game on Sunday. So you'll be able to have your say on the Champions League game against Leverkusen on Wednesday. And, of course, the big game down the road against the Mackems on Sunday, of course. A huge, huge game. However, the FA Cup, I've got TNT on YouTube at the minute, but it hasn't started. It was supposed to start at half six with a 20-7, I think, the draw. But so far, waiting on that going live. So we wait in anticipation for that to start. But for the fan forum, guys, as usual, you don't need a camera at all. You can obviously, just use your microphone if you don't want to come on camera. I'll put the link up for that a bit later on. But if you do enjoy the show tonight, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you are new to the channel and like what you see, please do hit that subscribe button. It is completely free of charge. And of course, all we ask for is that you hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload, or a live show. You can become a member of the Toon Review by hitting that join button just underneath us. We've got some cracking prizes coming up later on in the week. Some really good ones as well for our members, but you have to be in it to win it, of course, folks. And of course, super chats are available, which is the $sign at the bottom of the live comments, and that will guarantee your comment to be read out on the show. TNT is kicked off now. Just waiting. Yep, it's on now. So, by the way, Sam will be joining us at 7 o'clock this evening. She's just finishing work off, so she will be taking part in the fan forum. Joe with a member for 18 months, of course, one of our mods, and it is a big, big happy birthday to her husband, John. Of course, he's been through a hell of a lot and has got battles ahead, but hey, he's a cracking guy, and Joe's a lovely person, and thankful one of our brilliant mods, of course. So happy birthday to John, and I hope you've had a great day, mate, and keep fighting and keep being strong, buddy. Right, well, I don't know where TNT you're at. They're at some non-league ground or something, I think. Lots of Santa Clauses. Ali McCoist is there. But listen, who do you want? Who do you want in the third round? Because obviously, forget Sunderland, because we're playing them twice this season, so I don't really want the Mackems twice or more than twice this season. So who do you want? Get in the chat who you want, and is it a home draw you want, or do you fancy going to a lower league team away from home? There's a few people said Birmingham. Interesting. I mean, we've played them recently, haven't we? And won at St Andrews in the Cup. Gateshead or Sunderland. Interesting. TNT, you're at Brackley Town. Thank you for letting me know that. Arsenal away, we all know it. Well, listen, I would hope that given how many teams are actually in the third round draw, that we don't have to have a Premier League side. I'd be pretty pissed off if we get a Premier League side. I just don't want it. Adam P's in the chat, and he wants Middlesbrough. Well, I mean, Adam, if we get Middlesbrough, mate, that'll be cracking, because we'll destroy them, I think. As long as nobody gets a fake piece of what for sucking up to the Russians, I'm not bothered. The worst draw ever, the FIFA World Cup. It was terrible. It was absolutely horrific to watch. It was garbage. I mean, this is the biggest football tournament in the world, and it was fucking shite. Robbie Williams on, and obviously Nicole Scherzinger, and the bloody Village people, man. The Village people. Can you imagine the FA Cup doing a draw with the Village people singing? For sake. I haven't said that. Paul Gallant might be singing tonight for them. I don't bloody know. But look, there is some smaller teams in the Cup still. There's a lot, riding on that for a lot of the lower league teams because of the money situation. And I think maybe for us as Newcastle United, a home tie against one of the lower league teams, that would be good. Adam's off to Leverkusen. Have a good time, matey. Stay safe out there, because you're a bloody nut to sometimes going to these dangerous places and on your Todd and that. But listen, love the vlogs, mate. So have a good trip and a safe trip over there. Newcastle at home to a non-league team or a lower league team. I think that would be reasonably nice, so that the lower league team can obviously get the gate receipts. And we know that Newcastle United sometimes in the past they've actually given all the gate receipts to the away side when they've been the lower league team, and it can finance that club for a few years, which is what the FA Cup's all about, I guess. So but some people say Liverpool in the chat, Liverpool at home. Can you imagine? They are a club in absolute disarray at the minute. Obviously announced that Salah isn't going to into Milan to play into Milan tomorrow. I don't know what the future is for Mo Salah. I think he's a little whinge bag, to be honest. This isn't the first time he's done it. He did it with Jurgen Klopp when Jurgen left him out for a couple of games. No player is ever guaranteed of a start. It doesn't matter what you've done for the club in the past. It's what you're doing now. And we said this many times with football. There's so many things that factor in. It doesn't stand still for anybody. And if you're not playing well, you don't deserve to be in the side. So, for me, it's just he's just a whinge bag. He's not playing well. He's a greedy little twat when he's on the pitch anyway. Yes, he's been fantastic for Liverpool, and he's a Liverpool legend. But, hey, you can't do what he's doing and say what he said. Thrown under the bus just for being on the bench for 3 games. Get a grip, Salah. Seriously. I honestly don't. I don't know who some of these footballers think they are. They think they're gods. I know that a lot of us look at footballers sometimes and say, my God, you look at them and think of them gods, but that's just support, really, isn't it? The players themselves, though, they can let things go to their heads a little bit and think they are too good. But listen, I thought it was weird when Liverpool give Salah that extension, a new contract. I thought it was very strange considering his age. And he has looked his age this season. He's slowing down. So I don't think he's, all the reason why it's not going well, of course. But, there is a certain Swede who is in the Liverpool strike force who just hasn't got going. And that is absolutely hilarious. Now, all I'm seeing at the minute is obviously, the pundits going around Brackley fans, asking them this and that. Get on with it. It's just like any other draw, isn't it? You just want to see the draw and let them get on with it, the coverage tonight. I just want to see who we're playing. Super chat from Michael McIntyre. Hi, Paul. Liverpool at home. Toon. Hey, you never know. You never know. And I'm sure we'd all give Isak a lovely reception, wouldn't we, when he came back? You know what, though? He's that much of a bottler and a ball bag. You just know for a fact that if we got Liverpool, he would be injured. He wouldn't play. He'd be injured if he had to come back to St. James's Park. Freelander says Coventry City versus Newcastle. Don't say that to Billy. Don't say that to Billy, because he does not want anything to do with Coventry. He doesn't even want them to get promoted to the Premier League. No. Adam says it can't be worse than the World Cup draw. I mean, did anybody actually sit all the way through that, by the way? Or did you turn it off until the draw had started? Because I just thought the whole thing was a fucking farce. I know it's a big occasion and it's the World Cup, but come on. It was an absolute farce, man. I mean, the Village people topped it off. You just kind of look at it and think, what is this world coming to? And then Donald Trump getting wherever they invented this peace prize from, give our. Honestly. And then we had to watch Donald Trump dancing, which was even, fucking hell, come on. Right, just before we get going on the draw, guys, obviously I'm watching it on YouTube, as a lot of people are, but with it being online and with it being on TV, everybody's going to be at different places in the stream. So can I ask a favour? When the draw comes out, don't put anything in the chat until I've announced it. If you don't mind, please, just because some people obviously aren't watching it and they're just listening. It's just like the match days, really. Don't put any spoilers in. Just wait until I announce it, and then we can all talk about the draw in the chat. Just please, if you can do that, be respectful. That would be very kind of you guys to do so. Now, we are getting close to the draw. We've got Joe Cole and Peter Crouch, by the looks of things, who are going to make the draw. There's obviously a kids team there at the front. There's the trophy, but we are going to get going. So like I say, no spoilers, please. The mods will remove it, and we don't want anybody kicked out or anything like that for putting spoilers in. Just be respectful, guys. Wait until I've said it and I've announced it, and then we can all talk about it until due course. We're in an advert break now as well. So when they do these draws, it's for any draw, isn't it? It just drags on and drags on and drags on. James Birch says, I'm one of those who can't watch, so I am listening. Thank you, James. Yeah, it's not very hard, is it? Not to put any spoilers in. You have to physically type something, so just don't until I've said it on my draw, and then we can all talk about it in the chat. It's not hard. No, just adverts again, so yeah, Adam P's video on the idiot and the two-faced clown, that is the Anfield agenda. It was absolutely brilliant. Showed the guy up for exactly what he is. He now prefers Nunez to Isak. What a clown. Yeah, I watched it earlier on. He's a ball bag as well in mid-Anfield agenda. I had plenty of stuff to say about us back in the summer, didn't he, when the whole transfer was going on, and saying he prefers Nunez over Isak. I mean, come on. I know Isak's had a terrible start to the season, but Nunez, really? Look, he's just a wind-up merchant, him, at the Anfield agenda. He really is. And the fact that he looks like Uncle Fester is even funnier, because he abuses us Newcastle United fans, and then when he gets it back his way, he can't take it. He cries and he gets upset, and he comes on and has a go at everybody on his videos. He's just a pathetic little man. And you know what? It all comes back to it's a funny thing, football, right? Because you can slag something off, and then a few months later, you look very, very stupid. And that's exactly what he's done. He's looked ridiculously stupid by what he said about Newcastle, Newcastle fans in general, the football club in general. He's now looking like an ultimate twat. And karma comes back to bite him in the arse, and I bloody love it. Absolutely love it. Moderators, you used to occasionally put my comments up, always respectful, but not on your mind for months. I love the show and like to contribute. It's not the mods that put the chat up, mate. It's me. I put the comments up on the screen. Nobody else does it. It's me. So I do apologize, but as everybody knows, there is thousands of comments come in whenever we are live. Thousands. And it's very difficult to, catch anybody's comments. That's why we say if you super chat the channel, you're guaranteed to get your comment read out, but also it's read out as a thank you for sending in a super chat. So we can't see. There's over 1,000 people, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people watching sometimes. There's just no way I get to see all these comments coming through. It is impossible. So don't feel like we're ignoring you, because that's never, ever the case, guys. We never ignore anybody. It's just the fact that they fly through. Cheers, Joseph. I wouldn't miss anybody's comments out on purpose. But we're ready to go. We're back on. So please, like I say, no spoilers in the chat. Just wait until I've read the fixture out, and then we can all have a talk about it in the chat. Okay, so please, respectfully again, no spoilers. But now they're just talking again, gift to the Garbs, and just get on with a bloody draw, man. I wonder if anybody's balls have been heated up tonight. Paul, you're miles behind. I'm watching it on YouTube, mate. I'm watching it on YouTube. If I'm miles behind, I'm miles behind. Just don't put any spoilers in until I've seen the fixture. It's not hard, guys. Put a negative comment in if you want it read out. Yeah, funny man, you, aren't you, Rojo? Funny man. Rolling around laughing at that comment, mate. He's just fucking hilarious. Well, They just explain. I mean, what is difficult to, talk about a draw? Newcastle are number 26. Sunderland are 37, by the way. Trying to see if Middlesbrough's on there. No, not at the minute. It's just a selection of ball numbers. Boreham Wood, 51. They'll be wanting a fixture at St James's Park, of course. Right, are you ready to get going, guys? He's still blurting shite out here. Well, Crouchy's putting the balls into the little container. They are going into the bowl as we speak. And I think it's Joe Cole going to be pulling out the home teams and Crouchy the away teams. So remember, no spoilers. Let's enjoy this draw together, guys. Just wait till I see it on mine. And then we can have a cry or a laugh. See who comes out first. So here we go. Joe Cole is picking out the first ball. And it is Wolves. No, we don't want them. We don't want to go to Molyneux. We've been there plenty times. They will play Shrewsbury Town. So a really good draw for Shrewsbury, going to a Premier League side. Probably their last season in the Premier League for a bit. Next out, 60-something there. Doncaster Rovers. Doncaster Rovers, they will play Southampton. Bit of a tricky trip that for Southampton. Next out, Tottenham Hotspur. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. Stato's joining me. Good evening, buddy. Ooh, Spurs Aston Villa. Ooh.
I didn't get the memo, but I'm here now.
Well, I did message you, Alex.
Right, I haven't checked my phone. I've been busy.
Well, that's why you didn't get the memo, because you didn't. Yeah.
In my head, I'm 10 minutes early.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Port Vale will play Fleetwood Town.
Ooh.
I don't think that one will be on telly. Preston North End are the next team out. And they will play Wigan Athletic. Right, guys, remember, I am behind. I'm watching on YouTube like a lot of people are. So just either pause to that catch up or just don't put anything in the chat. It's simple.
Yeah, don't write in the chat until Paul's mentioned those teams, and then it's okay.
Preston, Wigan, and Ipswich are next out. Of course, relegated from the Premier League last season. Started to turn their season around a little bit. They're at home to Blackpool. That doesn't really stand out as a star game. God knows who we're going to get. God knows.
We'll see. We've had some funny third-round ties in the past.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. Wrexham are next out of the hat. Wrexham. And Wrexham will play Nottingham Forest.
Ooh.
Yeah, they did put the balls in and didn't mix them up, didn't they? They just threw them in. Next out of the hat is Charlton Athletic.
Oh, it's my uncle's team. Be good to get a draw against them.
And they will play Chelsea.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's at the Valley, though. It's at the Valley.
It doesn't make a difference.
Well, not from what you saw the other day. No. Definitely not. Next out the hat, number 22, Manchester City.
No, we don't want to play at the Etihad in round 3.
No, we don't want City. No. They will play Exeter City. What a draw that is for Exeter. Dear me. Wow. Okay, next out the hat. It's a number in the 40s. It's West Ham United.
Oh, no, we don't want to play them away. We were rubbish against them away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we remember, Alex. Queen's Park Rangers. So an all-London affair again. West Ham QPR. So Charlton Chelsea's an all-London game as well, isn't it? Next out the hat is Sheffield Wednesday. currently still looking for a new buyer. And they will play Brentford. So Brentford go to Sheffield Wednesday. Of course, we've had a terrible time at Sheffield Wednesday in the Cup, remember? So we avoid that one as well.
There again.
No. Next out the hat is Fulham. And they will play Middlesbrough.
Ooh.
So Middlesbrough go to Fulham. Everton are next out of the hat. So they will get a game at the Hill Dickinson against Sunderland.
Wee.
So there come the Mackems. They go to Everton.
Mackems v Scouse Mackems.
Yes. Don't think Mr. Pickford will be too happy with that, will he? Next up are Liverpool.
No, I don't want them.
Surely not.
Can you imagine?
No, it's not us. It's Barnsley. Fucking Liverpool. Honestly. I mean, wow. It just beggars belief.
Home draw.
Of course they do. Next out the hat. Burnley. Who Newcastle, of course, have just beaten at the weekend.
I'll take Burnley away.
And Burnley will play Millwall. That's not an easy game for Burnley because Millwall are playing well this season. Next up is Norwich City. Oh, not Carrow Road. Don't like that's a long, long trip. And they will play Walsall. So Norwich versus Walsall. By the way, I've turned my chat off. I can't see the chat at the minute. So
yeah, I'm about to do the same because people are saying things. Let's remove it.
Next out are Portsmouth. It's not difficult not to put spoilers in. It's just stupid. Ooh, Portsmouth home draw against Arsenal. That's a difficult one for Portsmouth.
Easy one for Arsenal.
Well, it seems to be. Next up is Derby County.
I'll take them away.
It's not us. It's Leeds United. Derby County versus Leeds United.
It's an easy trip down the M1.
Yeah. Next up is going to be Swansea City. And they will take on West Bromwich Albion. So we won't go. We're not heading to Wales.
Just want to be at St. James's Park.
Yeah, yeah. Next up is Salford City.
I will take them away because it'll upset Gary Neville.
It's not. It's Swindon Town. Probably not the draw both of those sides were looking for, in all fairness.
No. Next
up is Boreham Wood.
I'd definitely take them.
And it's Boreham Wood against Brackley or Burton.
Oh my God.
Which is the live game tonight. The heads have just dropped in Brackley, by the way, because that's where the draw's coming from. Where the live game is tonight. They just put the heads down. They can't believe that. That is such a shame.
Terrible draw for them.
Wow. Bloody hell. Saccarella Blurs, they'll be saying in that bar there. Anyway, come on, get on with it, Joe. Next up is Grimsby Town.
Well, I mean, we're not Man United, so.
No. And they will play Western Supermare.
God.
Bloody hell. Man United is still in this, you know.
It's the only other thing they're in.
Yeah. Hull City are the next home side out of the hat.
I'd take them as well.
And they will play Blackburn Rovers.
Oh, God. Can they pick up the cold ball, please?
Oh, I know. Here we go. 26, Newcastle United. Surely that was Newcastle. Yes, it is. We're at home. Who are we at home against? Bournemouth.
Ooh. It's not easy.
A little bit of form they have dropped recently, haven't they? So, you know. But there you go. Newcastle to play Bournemouth. Milton Keynes Dons are the next out the hat. And they will play Oxford United. Why did we get a fucking Premier League team? I mean, come on.
It's ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, it's mental, man. Cheltenham Town are the next out the hat.
That'll be Man United, won't it?
And they will play Leicester City. Oh, dear. Man United will be at home, Alex. Come on, you know that, don't you?
Of course they will. They'll be at home against like League Two opposition at the highest.
Well, Cambridge United are the next out the hat. And they will play Birmingham City. So Cambridge United versus Birmingham. Next out the hat, Bristol City. And Bristol City will take on Watford. All Championship affair. Just a few more balls in the ball now. Next up is Stoke City. And Stoke City will take on Coventry City.
Oh dear. Who have I missed? Anybody big?
No. You only missed one fixture, which was a championship game, I think. Next up are Macclesfield. There's only 5 teams left here. And Macclesfield will take on Crystal Palace. You just know Man United
the holders.
Mansfield. Next up. Oh, of course. It's Manchester United at home. Go on, get Mansfield. Oh, they've got Brighton. That's not an easy game for Man United.
That's their bogey team. So
yes, it is indeed. It is indeed. Sheffield United will play Mansfield, but who will be the home side? It will be Sheffield United. So Mansfield are the last ball out of the hat. So there you go. We have got Bournemouth.
Happy it's at home, though.
Yeah, but we don't have a good record with Bournemouth.
No. Adam P's in the chat. Hello, my friend.
Yeah,
he just said the same thing. No, we don't do well against Bournemouth, but...
No. Listen, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a home draw. January the 10th, I think, is the weekend of January the 10th. I think these games take place. So it's quite a distance away in terms of matches. We've got some very, very big matches to come before then anyway. But the fact is, it's an all Premier League tie for Newcastle against Bournemouth. Listen, I mean, look, at the end of the day, Alex, by the time that comes around, hopefully we'll be in a better place. Hopefully we'll have picked up some good form, and we can just keep going and try. I mean, the FA Cup's one that I would love to give us, for a good going, because it's been a long time.
Yeah, the FA Cup's a hard one for us because of the way we've always played under Eddie Howe. It's, not running out of steam, but we are one of those high energy teams. So we've always put all of our eggs in the Carabao Cup basket. The FA Cup, we've tried our hardest, but when you juggle in so much at the same time, it's difficult. But the fact it's a home draw is outstanding because it's no secret that we're not very good away from home. And Bournemouth away would have been a disaster because of how far away it is. It'd have been horrible for the travelling fans. And December is such a congested month. But it's optimistic. It's unlikely that we will maybe operate quickly in the transfer window because we've never really done that. However, we've got new people, we've got new executives in, so you never know. That might change. And the landscape's going to be different at the starting 11. Visser could be well and truly blooded into the team, might be scoring. Who knows? So we might be a completely different entity in 4 to 5 weeks' time.
And of course, Alex, let's not forget it's 10 days into the transfer window, so you never know.
100%. You never know. We might operate.
We could be bringing somebody in. It just, I mean,
well, a lot of journalists seem to think we're interested in a striker, which I didn't really believe until the Will Osula going to Frankfurt.
I think it depends on that, Alex, doesn't it? I think it's very much depends. If Osula goes, then yes, we need to go out and get another one. But
I'm just curious who we're going to go for, though.
Exactly. I mean, January's a terrible month to try and sign anybody anyway. Never mind a striker.
I don't get what profile of striker we're going to go for. I'll have to wait until we're linked. So if anybody's seen any links, throw some at me because we've just signed 130 to 140 million pounds worth of strikers, an older one and a younger one, 2 different profiles. What are we looking to recruit?
We've been linked with Desazi today, Alex.
I mean, he's not a striker, but yeah, no, I'd rather not him.
yeah.
We need a fullback or someone to replace Osula in the grand scheme of things.
It seems like we're also very, 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 very interested in Keith Smith. He's still been mentioned, this wonder kid. So I think it's going to be extremely difficult to get him, given the clubs that are after him. But we shall see. We shall see. Anyway, let's get the link in the chat and get people on for a little bit of a chat and see how they're feeling about the draw and about everything coming up. The link is now pinned right at the top of the live chat, guys. So get yourselves on if you want to have a chat all things Newcastle with me and Alex. We are due to get Sam on at some stage as well, but the link is there. You don't need a camera, of course, just your good old voice if you don't want to come on camera. And first up is Ash and Emma. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hiya, Paul. All right, Alex.
How are you doing?
Good evening, guys.
Right, Ash, we'll start with you. What do you reckon?
In general,
What do you reckon of the draw, first of all? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with the draw. Any team at home, really. Yeah. We can beat anyone at home, so I'm not super worried about that.
Emma, what did you think?
I would have liked the lower league team so we can rest players though.
Well, yeah, I think he will. I think he will do that anyway. To be honest, but Emma, what do you reckon? Are you happy with the draw?
Nope.
No. Why?
Because we don't have a good track record with Bournemouth.
Yeah, we don't. Bournemouth are. I think Bournemouth are more of our bogey team than anybody else. To be fair, and a team we really struggle against. Ash, what are you looking forward to this week ahead? Leverkusen Wednesday, and of course, just a little trip down the road to a very strange city on Sunday.
Yeah, well, I've been optimistic while the rest of the fan base haven't been anyway. So I think we've got the points I expected us to pick up. The only difference is I thought we'd only get one versus City, and we got all of them. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not bad getting 10 points out of 12, is it? I mean, that's still a good turnaround. Emma, what do you reckon he'll do for Wednesday? Is he going to make wholesale changes again from what we saw against Burnley?
Hopefully, depending if he's fit enough to start, I would like to see Wissa start the match and bring Nick on from the bench.
I mean, Alex, do you think that's a possibility to start Wissa, even though he's had 15, 20 minutes?
No, it's going to be like 30 minutes, and Alex, he gets off the bench. It's not
It'll be the reverse. Yeah, it'll be 60-ish minutes of Voltemada, unless he does his whole Gordon up front for an hour, which
I was just going to mention that. Yeah,
he might do that.
I was going to mention Gordon maybe because Voltemada looks very, very tired at the minute. I mean, he didn't have a big impact against Burnley. It might be the right time to leave him out against Leverkusen, Alex. But you know, this is always there. Just step up his minutes. I think that's what Eddie wants to try and do, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
there's no point in rushing him. We'll cap it at half an hour, integrate him, make sure he's not going to have a reoccurrence, and he's. Yeah, there's no point in rushing this whatsoever. But we need to make sure we get a move on to a degree, because Voltemada, the quality of his involvement in recent weeks has declined significantly because he's just playing all the time. It's far too much football, and he's knackered. So we do need to rotate somewhat. It's not helped that Will Osula got that ankle injury in training because he's not been able to contribute and kind of give him a rest. So we do need to rotate. But Wissa, I don't think Wissa can play more than half an hour or will play more than half an hour. I'd be surprised.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very risky for Eddie to play him from the start. The thing is, you've got to remember, I mean, he's been out all season, and remember what Eddie keeps saying in his press conferences about, you know, building players up. He doesn't want to throw him straight in like maybe he's had to do with Livramento, for example. He's had to come straight in, but Wissa, you know, he may play longer against Sunderland. He may go for that option, and may have, but I think he might want to get maybe half an hour into Wissa at the weekend. On Wednesday. But look, he's got tough decisions to make. What have you made of Ramsdale, Ash?
Well, I said it was a lateral move. Like Pope and Ramsdale are similar goalkeepers, but different things. Like what I mean by similar is both make errors in different areas of their game. So we sort of knew what we was getting, didn't we? You know, like until we get like a Truban or a Costa in goal, it's sort of standard the goalkeeper. We're going to have errors from whoever we're playing. It's just which one gives us less errors.
Yep. Emma, what's your thoughts on Ramsdale? Because Liam Kennedy made a very good point the other night, saying that we had to see him at some point. We had to see him to see if he is up to the job. What have you made of him?
To me, he is a little bit better than Pop. He was unlucky with that penalty because he got down and his arm was just up that little bit too high when he went to save it on Saturday. It was unlucky for that to go in. One of the goals from the Spurs match, it came off Shah because Shah just closed his legs a little bit too late, and it rebounded off his legs and went in. I don't think Ramsdale could have saved it, but he's looking better than Pope. And I hope he stays in, even if Pope is fit, because I like him better. Alex,
I get the feeling that Eddie's going to put Pope straight back in the way he's been talking. But he hasn't looked good on crosses, Ramsdale, has he? Alex, he's very... He doesn't look very confident.
He's looked equally as poor as Nick Pope has.
Well, I mean, yes, you could say that, absolutely. Yeah.
A little bit of a weird spot. I'm just pulling up tabs for the Bayer Leverkusen game, and Fotmob have got Thompson in goal.
Man.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Who does these team predictions for
football?
They
put Max Thompson in goal.
Yes, yeah. Alex, I think we need to write a very strongly worded letter to Fotmob to say, who the hell do you get on these predictions? Because
I mean, he's a good prospect, but he's not going to be in goal. He's a good prospect, but he's not good enough to be in goal. Yeah.
No, he's not. He's not. Right. Last questions to you guys. Emma, we'll start with you. Are you starting to get the butterflies for the derby?
We're going to win it.
You're confident we're going to win it, are you?
I am. Because I want Ballard to do the same thing he did to Gordon in the FA Cup, give us a penalty.
Yeah. I mean,
look, I want that again because he had it in for Gordon that day. I want
he scored
him
an
to
own
have
goal
it
as well,
again.
didn't he? He scored. Was it him that got the own goal? I think it was.
It was cool.
Yeah. Ash, what about you? How are you feeling ahead of moving aside from the Champions League? It's a massive game on Sunday, isn't it? Because Sunderland ain't done too bad this season.
Well, I'm not looking past the Leverkusen game before I think about Sunderland. Honestly, we need 3 points from Leverkusen game.
You must be thinking about it, Ash.
Well,
It's a huge game.
But I don't want to. I am, but I don't want to. You know.
Well, you've got to.
I think we'll do them. I think we'll do Sunderland. But I think Voltemada is going to be really up for the game in Germany, and I think Wisser will come in on Sunday and do some business off the bench.
Okay, right. Okay, then.
Wisser's pace will be too much for Ballard with him and Gordon both running at him, and then Elanga as well. You know.
Right. Okay, then Emma. Predictions, first for Leverkusen, secondly for Sunderland.
3-0 Leverkusen, 4-0 Sunderland.
Both wins?
Both wins.
Jesus. Okay. Ash, what about you?
I think we draw against Leverkusen.
Okay.
2-2. And I think we'll beat Sunderland. We're not going to keep a clean sheet versus Sunderland. It's going to be like 3-1. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll do a fan forum after the Sunderland game because we'll see whether it's a celebratory one or a counselling session. Thank you two. We'll see you soon.
Take care, guys. Take care.
Take care.
Good night. I mean, Alex, I'm already building up the Sunderland game because I've got, my mother just rabbiting on what they're going to do to us, etc. Honestly, I can't take it. I wouldn't be. I will. The nerves are kicking in already, and we've still got Leverkusen to play.
Do you want me to make you feel better, Paul? Because I've got a little thing that I wanted to say. So this is context setting for everybody watching who might be nervous about the derby. Sunderland, there were rumours of, oh my God, could they sustain a European push? And they need to be talked about on Sky for all of these things. And the narratives, we were like 2 points above the drop zone at one point. Guys, we're 1 point behind the Mackems currently.
We are.
We've had a really poor start to our season. Couldn't win away. Lost to loads of teams we should have beaten. It's just been a nightmare. We couldn't get going after a really late and slow transfer window. We are 1 point behind them. 1 point. We've got the same goal difference as well. And we've scored more goals than them in the league. So they've had literally a super duper start, the best they could have dreamt to have had. We've had a shocking start and we're a point off. We're only 15 games in. So it's fine.
Yeah, well, we're fine. Lucas says, is your mum a Mackem? Half my mum's side of the family are Mackems, mate. And my dad's side are all Newcastle. So obviously I went the right way. My brother and the rest of them, just dirty Mackems, to be honest. And I don't want anything to do with them over this weekend. Anyway, let's bring our next guests on. We've got Mr. Hardy and we've got Susan. Good evening.
Good evening, Paul. Good evening, Alex. You all right?
Not too bad. Ian, we'll start with you. First of all, the cup draw. Are you happy with that one?
Well, it's Bournemouth, isn't it? How do we go about that?
Well, not very well lately.
Exactly. I would have rather had somebody else, to be fair. I think we were due a lower league one. I don't know what it is with the FA draws, but, you know.
We all remember Cambridge, Ian, don't we? So
we do,
not necessarily guarantee us a way through. Susan, what about you? Happy with Bournemouth, or is it a bit of a banana skin again?
Worried. It's that team, isn't it? FA Cup, though, I think we should be fine. I think we'll be fine. But I'm more concentrating on the Sunday. Thinking about Sunday.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very big week.
Yeah.
So has somebody got me on in the background there? Somebody's got me on.
No, not me.
Well, it's definitely not us at this end, but I can hear. We'll try muting Ian, see if it's Ian.
But it's not me.
It's Ian.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It can't be me.
Well, hang on. We'll mute Susan as well. Oh, hang on. It's stopped now. Okay. Right. Well, we'll bring Ian back. I don't know. Something was going on there. Anyway.
I have got a dog that's pacing. It might be that. But there's no...
No, it was my voice. I don't think your dog walking around sounds like me.
I don't know what you can hear. I'm just saying what it could be.
It's my voice.
From your phone.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Because your phone speakers are on quite loud. That's why it's picking up Paul's voice twice.
Ah, right, okay. Hang on.
You've not got headphones.
Hang on. Oh, here's the clan. Hello.
Right,
sorry, that
Susan,
was my son back from football.
Have you got some headphones?
Graham has headphones.
I'll just mute you while you get some headphones because I don't like hearing my voice. It's. I know I've got a lovely dulcet tone, but when it comes back in my head, Lady Sam's in the chat, but her camera's not on, so can't bring her on yet. Anyway, Ian, have you got one eye on the Mackems, or are you concentrating on the Champions League?
To be honest, Paul, I've had one eye on them since the season's fixtures came out. I had a feeling. I've got a lot of Sunderland friends, and I give all credit for what they've done. They've had a great season so far. But as Alex says, we're only 1 point behind. It's not all doom and gloom, and I think it's doable. And I think perhaps this is where, like that FA Cup game, was it the FA Cup game a couple of years ago? We beat them 3-0. I think maybe there's that. I know we haven't got the same players in the main. We haven't got Isak up front and what have you, but I think there's enough. And of course, if they decorate the ground black and white like they did then, straight away you're going to get a little bit of a psychological advantage. But
very true.
I think we'll just do it. I think this is an away game that'll be a little bit like Everton, I think.
Well, we do have Lady Sam, but she's not on camera. Are you there, Sam?
I am. How we doing?
Oh, there she is. I
know.
We're all right. We're all right.
I'm not feeling very well, lads, and I just thought, you know what? Better to have me in some form than no form.
Well, listen, as long as you're well enough to be on, it's fine. It's no problem at all. What did you think of the FA Cup draw, Sam?
Yeah. I mean, it's at home. It's at home. That's the main thing for me. But it is our bogey team, obviously. So, do you know what? If we want to progress in this competition, we have to find a way. We've got to find a way to beat them.
Yeah. Susan, can you respectfully tell those people around you to shut their mouths? They're so loud in your house.
Right. It's called a veganism. We're all a little bit loud, but yeah.
Jeez Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway, are you looking to the Sunderland game, Susan, more than the Leverkusen one? I mean, I know they're two very important games, but it's very difficult not to have an eye on the Mackems, isn't it?
I think we'll play Walter against Leverkusen.
Right.
And I think we'll see what Wissa's about quite soon. I'm really excited about Wissa. Massively excited about him because I think he's similar, suits our style of play more. You know, not that Voltemada won't in time because I think we'll get there with him, but yeah, I'm just excited to see. I think he's more close to that kind of Isak go behind and which I think is what we need for the players. That's kind of how they used to play. So I'm excited about him starting. Yeah. But I think I've got my technical support, so hopefully the sound's okay now, by the way.
Yeah, it is. Yep. I can't hear myself. Alex, it's very difficult not to think about Sunderland, isn't it, given the magnitude of the fixture? But we have to remember that this Champions League game is huge as well, because we need the 3 points. We need to get through this qualifying part of it and get into the knockouts.
I mean, we don't need 3 points away at Leverkusen. We could do with points.
Well, a draw,
point minimum.
Just not lose.
We're on time. We're okay. I think it depends how aggressive we want to be in that new format of the Champions League table. Trying to get in the top 8 to automatically qualify means we're going to have to probably put more eggs than we've got in that basket. So it's maybe too aggressive. We just need to make sure that we're in that next bracket where we go through to the next round and have to. We have got to play another round, but so do 24 odd teams. So I think we just need to keep our foot on the gas enough and not get beat. We need to make sure we get at least a draw. And the Sunderland game, this is where I feel like I'm going to sound more like the managers say. It's just another game. Make sure everything's fair.
Alex, you can sort off. How dare you make a comment like that? Hang your head in fucking shame, you absolute monster. How dare you, as a Newcastle fan, turn around and say, it's not. It never will be.
In Alex's defence, right, I've got a question for you both. And I think I know what Paul's going to say. But I'd be interested in what Alex is going to say. Due to your family, I think I know your answer, Paul. But like when Liverpool played Sunderland, what result did you want? If one had to win.
To be honest, I didn't really give a shit.
Really?
A 0-0 draw would have done me. I wasn't particularly bothered who won. I hate Liverpool for what that. Well, Liverpool's a different feeling to what I have for Sunderland. I just have pure rage and hate for Sunderland. I always will, which is why I hate my mum's side of the family until Monday. So Sam,
hello.
Help me out here. Have a word with him next year, will you? Because I am. Surely you don't agree with that phrase. It's just another game.
It's absolutely not another game.
Yes.
It's not another game at all. We have got so much riding on this. I feel half dead now. And honestly, Susan, you've just woke us up because I feel so strongly about it. I think not only this will, put a fire in our bellies. Can you imagine Bruno up against it? We've got enough local lads in that dressing room who can tell everybody what it means. I mean, after last time the red carpet reception that we got. You know, this is bragging rights.
Yeah, but there is quite a few of those Newcastle players who know now. They know. They've experienced it a couple of years ago. I think this is going to be even more intense, Ian. Do you think so?
I think so, because everybody's got to admit that while Sunderland have only been fighting on one front so far, they've been good. They have been good. And they've made Arsenal, they held Arsenal to a draw at the last minute. Fair enough, Man City beat them, which I think was due, but I'd rather that defeat was due next Sunday.
Against us,
Yeah, because you never know what they're going to do as a response to that. And this guy, Debris, he's done all right. He has done all right.
Jacques is already making his mouth go in about how they're going to do us over and stuff like that.
Apparently, all the AFCON players are still going to be around.
Yes, they will.
As well.
Yeah, they don't leave till after this weekend.
Which is, I don't know about you, Sam, if you're there. That's what I want. I want to beat them at their best.
Yeah. Oh,
I genuinely do.
Good point.
Absolutely. Because I don't want to hear any excuses. I just want to see our lads go out and put on the game of their lives. I need to see that. We've had a hell of a summer as Newcastle fans. It's truly been the worst transfer window I can ever remember
100%.
being a part of. And then because of the debacle, we then had a bad start to the season. It's taken us a while to get settled, but I think we all need to remember what Alex has said. There's only 1 point difference. The table is so close right now. So we've had a bad start to the season, but actually on paper, are we doing too badly? And the amount of games that we've got, I think we're doing rather well. So I don't think Whistle will start, but hopefully he can come on, make a huge impact. I think he is buzzing to be here. He wanted to be here.
He'll be
I
itching to get on the
what he
pitch.
can do.
Are you talking about against Leverkusen or against Sunderland?
Sorry, I'm completely dismissing Leverkusen.
Lever who?
By the way, Alex, you are getting pelters in the chat. By the way, for that comment,
I haven't elaborated yet. So I'll
hang on
do
a minute.
that now.
There's a good comment coming from Chris.
No, you've got to give me a chance.
He's actually supporting you, Alex, a little bit. He says, "I get Alex is a Newcastle fan from out of the area. When you work, you go to the gym, the pub, etc. Every day up here, you just know that this is not just another game. The hatred is very real." Well, you have mentioned that before in your defence, Alex. Not being around the area in the build-up to the game, you don't quite see it the same way.
No, I'm going to spit that straight back out. I think that's absolute nonsense. I live and breathe by the results and have done since I was 5 years old. I think it's nonsense.
But you have just
said
it's just another
my
game.
Weekend the same as it does anybody else's. And in regards to Sunderland, the team haven't won against an opposition that have got all 11 men on the pitch since the 25th of October. They haven't won decently in a long, long time. They're statistically profiling not too dissimilar to Burnley. So it is very much another game, but we need to make sure we add an extra layer of aggression and focus because it is a derby. Absolutely. But we don't need to put them on this imaginary pedestal and pretend they're some super team. They are absolutely not, because they are not. The best asset is their defensive strength, and O'Neill is suspended. Oh dear.
Yeah, but O'Nien's been on the bench this season, Alex.
Game.
He's not a first choice on the team sheet. It doesn't matter.
That's fine. But we play our game with the added bits of the derby, the physicality and the concentration. That's it. And we're better than them.
See, the thing is, for the first part of the season, I think Whistle was the plan to start. So we've had to adapt with so many different players and so many players, important players that have been out. And when you look at the table, there's literally 3 points between 11th and something like 5th or 4th.
Yeah, it's
so
very,
considering when we haven't played our full hand, so when we've got Gordon, we've got Barnes, we've got Wissa in the mix. I genuinely believe, I don't know, but I think Howe has been waiting to unleash him against Sunderland and purposely has kept him back.
Honest, they've been saying how the Mackhams have been saying how well they've been playing, and oh, look where we are in the league. We haven't
They're
hit our
dead, right?
best.
They've done
Yeah,
brilliant.
but we're nowhere near our best form, yet we're only a point behind them. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
There's
right.
levels
Listen,
to this.
guys, we've got people coming on. So, Ian, I want
Right.
your predictions for Leverkusen and then Sunderland.
I'll go Leverkusen. If we can play well, sneak it 2-1 because they're a good team. Sunderland, I think, again, will concede, but I'll go 3-1.
Against?
Sunderland.
Sunderland.
Yeah. Go on then, Susan.
Leverkusen, I think 2-1 to us.
Okay.
And 4-2 away
Bloody
to
hell.
Sunderland.
That's going to keep me and Billy busy on Sunday. Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
Listen.
I see Barnes on the score sheet. I see Gordon with a point proof. And I
Yeah.
see the new Mackhams there giving it, 4? So that's my
Well,
prediction.
Listen, I hope you're right. Right, guys, thank you very much for coming on. Take care.
Spot
We'll
on.
probably speak
Good night.
after the game. Take care.
Bye.
So that was Susan and Ian. I mean, look, Sam, we've been talking about before you came on. It's very difficult, isn't it? Because normally it's a full week's build up to the Sunderland game, and now we've got to get this Champions League one out the way.
Yeah, it's added pressure for us, obviously. But it's a fortunate position for us to be in. How lucky
Yeah.
are we? We're in the Champions League. This is the type of thing that we want and need if we want to be a huge club. And I think we're up for the challenge of it. I am excited for it. We'll obviously get predictions in at the end. But I'm sorry, I'm just.
No, we
I'm
do
just-
our
I'm
predictions
I'm
on the
living for the
previews.
weekend. I'm living for the weekend.
Well, listen, Sam. We're obviously doing the preview tomorrow night for the Leverkusen game, but you'll be on Friday for the preview for the Sunderland game. I'm sure you're not going to miss that. So we will give our predictions then. But I just want this Champions League game out the way, and then the real build up starts. The hatred starts all over again. Right, next up we have Ryan and we've got Dave. Good evening, guys.
Good evening, Paul, Stato and Sam.
Yes.
Hey, Dave.
Ryan's obviously in his Dexter basement again. Sporting a very interesting tash, it has to be said. Do you know, you look like Biggles tonight. If you put an aircraft... Well, if you put like
I'm the
an
Jensky,
RAF,
I don't know what that is.
RAF jacket on and some flying goggles, you would basically be Biggles.
I don't know. I'm just a
Never
different
mind.
breed, I guess.
Exactly. Anyway, Dave, Bournemouth in the cup. What do you reckon?
I definitely think we can win it, but we've got to be careful because they've caught us out at home on a couple of occasions before. Them ones, basically the whole team never turned up, and we end up getting basically trampled over. So we've got to be careful. It's got to play the right tactics for that game. Obviously, it's after Leverkusen, it's after the Mackhams. So hopefully you'll have a better assessment of the players, which ones are in form, and which ones will be best played for that. Obviously for that game, but. Quietly confident.
Okay. Ryan, what do you reckon? Bournemouth it's a difficult one, isn't it?
You mean Bayer Leverkusen?
No, Bournemouth in the cup, you fanny.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't see that. I got back from the gym, but Bournemouth.
You've come on unprepared, haven't you? We've got Bournemouth in the FA Cup
I'm
third round.
prepared to talk
at
about
home.
Bayer Leverkusen, Sunderland.
Right, go on then. We'll jump over that one. Are you actually concentrating on the Leverkusen game, or are you thinking more of Sunderland?
I'm more thinking about the Champions League just now because that's the next game, right?
Oh, don't say you're going to turn out with the same as Alex and say it's just another game. It's just another game.
No, well, like I will be on the fan side, but at the same time, like there's been no one in my ear saying, "Oh, you gotta hate Sunderland since you're a kid." But I understand, like we don't like Sunderland, we don't like Man United. This is a.
It's not that we don't like them, Ryan. It's that we absolutely fucking hate them. So it's not a dislike; it's a pure hatred. I mean,
Yeah, because I know of it. Like I've
Sunderland-
seen the history. It all started because we're fighting for titles with them, and that's
I mean, I avoid that whole area. And if I've got to go close by there, I go the longest way around so I don't have to go anywhere near the place, because you start getting there and the atmosphere changes. Your car starts rotting away. It's just a horrible place. You need a passport to get into it.
Your tires afterwards, Paul, as well.
Oh,
its own
I mean, Sam,
dystopia.
Bert, where you live, you're not far from Sunderland either. I mean, we're stuck right in the middle, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? For me, it's so deep seated, and the fact that the back in the Prem. Now, don't get us wrong, I'm one of these. I think it's great for the area, but we need to win. It's as simple as that. We need bragging rights, and it'll kickstart our season again. It'll send us in the right direction. It's gonna be electric. Absolutely. I'm so excited.
You know what it is, Sam, too, is that like I don't go on Twitter. I don't see anything from other fan bases, but I imagine this whole season they've been like, "Oh, we're above you." This team can, Sunderland can talk if they win a trophy. That's all I care about. If they finish higher of us than the season, I do not give a shit.
Try having half your family as Mackems, Ryan. It's not an easy thing.
I guess there's no pressure on me. I'm all the way across in the western part of society.
I mean, obviously,
the only thing common with Sunderland, Canada is red and white. That's about it.
Well,
other than that, I'll distance myself.
Dave, what's he going to do on Wednesday to Sunday? What do you think his intentions will be? Who will he play?
Right. Well, for Leverkusen, I definitely think Big Nick will start, because obviously Nick's just left that league. And obviously, he may be more up to date with tactics they might use, which could possibly help us in the long term for the game. And I also think he will bring Wisser on at some point. But for the Mackem game, I'm hoping to God he puts the right side out, because obviously the right tactics, because if we score first against the Mackems, right, and then we sit back, it's going to be another recipe for disaster yet again, because obviously we are going to be really, really angry after that. And obviously it'll definitely be, a counselling session afterwards on here.
I mean, I actually think that I'll murder half my family.
You know what it is, too?
I
is that this Burnley game, like, I'll be positive for once, and like it's December, we got to collect the points and just run with it, even though it wasn't great. And I imagine next week the whole mindset will switch up because it's a derby. So, like, whoever comes in will play with their sleeve, with the badge as first priority.
Yeah, well, guys,
what have you made of? Go on, Dave.
Sorry, Paul. I was just going to say, there's only one other derby that's obviously close, and that's the Manchester derbies, but that's not even a spot. I don't think
there's much hatred there. I don't think it's as big a derby as people make out. I think Manchester United, from their point of view, see the Liverpool game as a bigger game than they do the City one.
Oh yeah.
Well, they called City the noisy neighbours, and that was it. Obviously, with us and the Mackems, obviously it's scum this and scum that. You know what I mean? It's pure hatred when we play them. And not to mention, they've been away from this league for 8 years. They won't be properly prepared yet. Yes, they've had a good start, granted, and we're now a point behind them. So maybe they are starting to hit their drop-off point, because they won't be used to the amount of games. Obviously, for example, the December, January times, no other league has it. No other league is set up like the Premier League. So I think we've definitely got the upper hand, but we need to play it smart.
I kind of disagree with that, because the EFL, they're playing 2 games a week all the time, right?
Yeah, the Championship has 46 games in a season, so that's not an issue necessarily.
Yeah.
Well, I think, Alex, it's more of a fitness issue, because obviously the Championship and lower leagues, they're not to the same fitness standards as the Premier.
Yeah, but Dave, you've got to remember that they've got a very, very different team to what they had in the Championship, though. They brought a lot of players in the summer.
Yes,
I imagine the Championship players are still running 7-8 kilometers a game, though. compared to the Premier League as well.
Listen, all we need to go out there and do is just bust the chops. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Just bust the chops, and we'll be fine.
Fight and not stop.
Well, exactly. It's huge. Right, come on then, guys. Predictions. Dave, Leverkusen first.
It's not beyond us to win it, but I'll go for a cautious 1-1 for Leverkusen.
Right. Yeah.
And I'll agree with Ian and the most of the rest of them. I'll say 3-1 if we didn't sit back against the Mackhams.
Ryan?
I'll go 2-1 against Leverkusen, and then 2-2 against Sunderland. I know.
What you need to do now, Ryan, okay, is put yourself on the Dexter bed and chop yourself into pieces.
Yeah, because I'm a cannibal.
Yeah, Paul, can I just ask Sam? Sorry, Paul, can I just ask Sam a quick question?
Of course you can. Yeah, no problem.
Sam, idea. Have you actually heard of the manager situation with the lasses yet at all? Just obviously, me sister's been asking about this, and because obviously I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, well, funnily enough, the lasses are playing right now against Southampton. We do have a new manager in, which is good news. But Claire Ditchburn, who was she's caretaker manager at the moment, so she was the assistant last season, and she's currently looking after the team at the minute. The new
Is it
manager.
not the new manager's first game tonight, Sam?
It wasn't when I had a look at the lineups on BBC actually, but funny you should say that. I wasn't listening in to the commentary here, but BBC said it was still Claire Ditchburn, but not too sure about that. But they did appear at the fan event, and we've obviously got a director of women's football now as well, which is great. So I think the lasses are in a really, really great position now, which we didn't have previously. So it shows a lot of focus, a lot of ambition. So that's a good thing for us.
Yeah, my sister will be pleased to hear that, Sam. Obviously, thank you very much for that, Pat.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Well, I think they're live on YouTube, Sam. They are, aren't they?
As we speak, yeah. WSL 2.
By the way, Claire Ditchburn is no relative of mine, by the way.
Yeah, I know that, Paul.
I was waiting for that. I was laughing when I heard the name.
Unless, I mean, I may do this, who do you think you are thing, and well. I mean, listen, it takes a lot of work to beat these good looks, I'm telling you. Listen, thanks very much, Dave, and cheers, Ryan. We'll speak to you soon.
Cheers.
Good evening, you.
See you later, guys.
Thanks very much.
See ya.
Night.
I have the answer if people want to know. It is Tanya Oxtoby's first game she's the Northern Irish coach.
BBC, come on.
There you go. Oops, I don't know why I did that. What the hell? I thought I read somewhere that it was our first game because there was a lot of hype around it this afternoon. So
it's not like the BBC not to give a shit about the.
It's weird for them to be playing on a Monday, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got to say. I mean that I think it was
Southampton
the right thing
having to come up.
Yeah, right thing to do to move to the new stadium because obviously it's a grass pitch and everything. But
yes.
I tell you what, it looks really dark on the side.
Oh, it's terrible.
Really
the floodlights are terrible at Gateshead. They are absolutely shambolic.
Yeah.
You may as well. You need kind of the night lights on and everything.
Yeah.
Right. Next up, we have Tony. We've got Jordan. We'll bring Grommet on as well. The three is. Good evening.
Good evening. All right, Paul. All right, Alex. All right, Sam.
All right.
How you doing?
Not too bad, Tony. Not too bad. Right. We'll start with Grommet. I was going to come out with the obvious question there, but I'm not going to ask where Wallace is. What?
Don't encourage him.
No, please don't. No. This week is a huge week. So are you, like others, writing off this game against Leverkusen or just wanting it out the way so you can build up to Sunderland?
Well, I'm not writing it off. Obviously, it's a big Champions League game. We need to get points in the Champions League, and I don't expect us to play a weak squad on Wednesday or anything like that just to be strong for Sunderland. But no, I'm still looking forward to it. I'm hoping we can get something done in Germany, and Big Nick will know, obviously, much more about how Germans play and stuff like that. So that's always a positive as well.
Yeah. Jordan, are you looking forward to this week ahead?
Hello, Paul.
Hello.
Hi, Sam.
Hey there.
How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Jordan. How are you, mate?
I'm bloody amazing, you know.
Good. What are you thinking then? What's your predictions, mate?
You know, it's quite a hard one, to be honest. Sunderland have done really well this season. I mean, if Eddie plays Worcester, I'm hoping. I'm going to say 4-1 against Sunderland.
Bloody hell. Tony, are you that confident that we're going to turn up? No. Okay. Why?
I think both games 2-1. I think for me,
winning both.
Of course.
Okay. Well, just the way you sounded there, you sounded like you weren't too.
No, I think 4-1's a bit ambitious. Maybe if they'd lost I don't know, was the 5 or 6 that all know? 5 or 6 players going to.
None of them
they are
7.
Not going.
No,
they're not
How
going.
many of them have they actually used recently?
Well, they've used quite a few of them. So,
oh
The
right,
Lasses
okay.
have just scored, by the way.
the Lasses have.
Yeah,
There you go.
They have.
Get in.
So
Yep.
we shall see.
That's a great goal.
I think. I don't know. 1 point behind. I think that makes it a lot bigger, really, because we'll go above them if we win, and then all the bragging right 10 up.
Alex, Alex, if we win this game and go back above Sunderland, I mean that is a real jolt in the arm for us, isn't it? Just to sort of say, right, now we're moving, we're above Sunderland. Let's go and make sure that we finish way above them. But also the fact that we're moving up the table.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword because you want to beat them because of who it is, but additionally, it's going to put us on 25 points. It's going to put us in the bracket of where the European teams are currently points-wise in the season. It's where we need to be. So it's as I've been saying all evening. We do need to approach this like a normal game, but maybe put them on the bracket of like we went into that Man City game. You know, you can't, even though on paper they're not as good as they think they are, you still have to approach it the right way. You've got to go in with the right attitude. And hopefully some more of our lads will understand what the derby is in comparison to a lot of their players. I would like to think so. We've got people who've been around it for a long time. I think Bruno certainly gets it. So I'm more optimistic because of those reasons. But yeah, there's more for us, certainly, for this fixture, because we want to move up the table as well.
Alex, I don't think we could approach it like a normal game. I can't.
I agree 100%. I can't.
Like
but there was extra context. You've got to keep the extra context they're provided in.
Like your extra context and like I love how you look at things. I really do, but I want fire that is going to set the northeast ablaze. And that's what I need.
Joe Linton has to play because of the physicality. We have to attack it like it's Man City, even though they're not. You know, we don't want to overhype them, but we have to put them to the sword. It's one of those where I don't want us as a fan base to go into this game scared. Is my point.
Nobody's scared. I don't think we're scared. I think we're cautious.
I disagree. Everybody sounds terrified.
No, I think it's nervous and cautious. That's what it is. It's like any single time we play against Sunderland. I was still nervous against them in the cup when it's not the same build-up. It's not the fact that we have to look at it another way. We can't. It's impossible. I get what you're saying, Alex, and I fully agree. From an Eddie Howe point of view and a player's point of view, they do have to take it like that. And build it and just build up to the game as another Premier League game. Eddie will do his homework on Sunderland. The players will be ready to go, fingers crossed. But as for us as fans, It's impossible. It can't. We've waited for this for so long. Sunderland have been in the doldrums for 8 years. Now they're back in the Premier League. I remember we played the under-21s a few seasons ago, and the Newcastle fans were, there was loads went to the stadium and liked to see that game, and they were singing, "We'll meet again, don't know where. But now we do. We've been waiting for it for too long, and it's not a normal build-up. It just can't.
It's a nervous build-up, and it concerns me. People are very nervous this time.
I remember a good friend of mine.
We weren't 2 years ago.
I remember a good friend of mine who was a Sunderland fan, and we used to go out drinking every Friday night. And then when Sunderland were playing Newcastle, we didn't speak all over the weekend till the Monday morning again, and when we went back to work. And this is how it is. And on the Friday night, we used to go out and we used to drink pints of diesel back in the day.
Yes. Yes.
Which was half a lager, half a cider, and a shot of blackcurrant. You remember it?
Yeah.
And we were both working at Butlins in Skegness.
Don't talk. No. Let's not talk about Butlins and Skegness, Tony, please.
And
let's not even go
quite
there.
Often he'd carry me home because I'd be bladdered. But this particular night, we were sat in the pub all the Friday, went out together drinking, and we only had 5 or 6 pints, and I was hammered. And bless him, he did carry me home. And the next morning, on the Monday morning, I went, "What the hell would you do?" Because I just said, "Oh, you go get him. You go to the bar." And he was making Jack with Stella and Scrumpy Jack, and he was making his with Foster's and Strongbow and sticking an extra vodka. He absolutely floored me and went, "There you go."
I drank way too much diesel as a kid. Well, not as a kid. Wow. I mean, as a youngster.
Yeah. It was. But we won't speak this weekend. Next week.
No, well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know if anybody knows Chesley Street at all, but there used to be a place called the Green Bank Club.
Yes.
It used to do a rock night.
I
bet there's some in the chat. So I used to go to the rock night as a kid because I was affiliated, and I tell you what, I had the worst experience in the world on diesel, and I've never ever touched it since. Never.
It's the greatest. I got addicted to it so much that I started pissing purple. Honestly, just unbelievable. Anyway, we digress. Grommet, what did you want to say before?
Oh, I forgot, to be honest. I'm just thinking about my times on diesel in uni.
Get it. Good lad.
We were much poorer. We were bloody mixing it with like Frosty Jacks and stuff. We would all get absolutely hammered.
Wow. I tell you what, it's amazing how we just sort of digress.
Last time I was in Newcastle, millions. I don't know whether that's the thing.
Oh, lost Jordan.
That was disappeared.
You what, mate? What did you say there?
Last time I went up to Newcastle to watch the game, I ended up in Trillions.
Oh, good man. Yes.
And because I just went, "Where's there a rock pub?" And it was great. And I rolled in about 2 in the morning. It was this.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
I would just like to point out, please, drink responsibly, folks. Drinking is not good for you. It's bad for you, right? But diesel, hobbiner. Anyway, right. Prediction time, guys. Grommet, what for Leverkusen and then Sunderland?
So I'm gonna go 1-1 in Leverkusen. I think Big Nick's gonna get a goal from outside the box. He's just gonna smash
outside the box. Okay.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be low in the bottom right corner.
Oh.
Remember I said that.
Technical.
Remember I said that on Wednesday.
I will.
And then I'm gonna be with my heart here instead of my mind. I want an all-timer against the Mackhams. I want to embarrass them forever.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say it's gonna be a high-scoring game. I'm gonna say 5-3 to the Toon.
5-3. I don't think my heart could take that, you know. I mean, poor Billy will be the tack away if it's 5-3.
Can we get the
Jesus.
paramedics
They're
on
averaging
speed
3.
dial, please?
Yeah, I think we need
the
to.
Mackhams at the moment are averaging 3 shots on target a game, so that means that they're going to be scoring every single bloody shot.
Well, Burnley did. So yeah. Listen, I love the positivity. Tony, what do you reckon? Leverkusen first.
Leverkusen, I think I want to go 2-1, and I always go 2-1. It's done me well on the betting anyway for £1 a time.
Bet responsibly, people.
Bet responsibly. Oh, God, hey, I'm all right. I put a tenner in, and I'm about 30 quid up. So, Sunderland. Hang on a minute. Pundit here. Granny, what do you think?
Oh, Granny's there again.
She says 3-1.
Susan, Susan wants to buy one of them for me, but Tony, I think you should send that up to me.
Well, I'm having a shirt. She's got a shirt that's in the process of being made. It's a baby grow for a very infant. Yeah, so that's going out to get printed, and then maybe we can sort that. We're going to do some green screen work with her.
Oh my goodness!
Well,
we need to get one.
I mean,
Christmas TTR pantomime. Yes,
it is a little bit better than that. Because do you know who else is here? And we've never seen him on camera before. We've got Grandad.
Oh my God!
Paint that tash black. It could have been Ryan in Canada. Love it.
Hey, you don't get this anywhere on YouTube, do you? It's bloody hell's fire.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on bloody Sesame Street now. Hey, has anybody seen Bert? I can't find Bert. My friend Bert. Oh dear.
It's just stuff I bought to entertain the grandchildren. It didn't start with this, and then I went, actually, there's Granny here, and then you move on, don't you? Anyway, yeah. So I'm going 3-1.
All right, lovely. Right, thank you, Grommet, and thank you, Tony. We'll speak soon. Thanks, guys. Right, and the final two on tonight is James. Whoa! James, turn YouTube off in the background, mate. I mean, I love the sound of my own voice. Oh, he's gone. Well, we'll bring Paul on. Good evening, mate.
Hi, Paul. You all right?
Yeah, not too bad. So are you?
I'm fine.
Right. What do you think of this Bournemouth then?
Pretty good. Pretty good at home. I think we'll win that one. And then
I mean, they are a bogey team, aren't they?
Yeah, they are a bogey team. Yeah, and then on Wednesday night, is it away to Bayern? I go for a 1-1 draw.
Right. And what about the Sunderland game?
Oh, come on, boy. He's only Sunderland, isn't it? 4-0.
4-0. Bloody hell. 4-0. Right, we'll try and get James back. James? Oh,
hold on, sorry. Hello.
There he is.
All right, James.
How are you doing?
Well, me eardrums are a bit sore, matey, but right, what would you like to say tonight, James?
I can say there's a few things I need to say.
Go on then.
I think Ramsey needs more game. Truthfully,
Ramsey does. Yeah,
big time. Joe Linton, I think he's gone
completely.
75%. He's not himself. I watched games there this season, and I just feel like it's just totally. He's cattle trucked, mate. You know what I mean?
Sam, what do you reckon with that? Is he done?
I don't think he's done. I think we've definitely seen a drop off. I think we can all agree with that. I think we're starting to perhaps see age and his aggression over the years starting to take its toll. But Joe Linton can still do a job for us. For me, he's still got the passion for the club. He's got the heart. And I tell you what, sometimes heart and passion can just take you that little percentage over to give us the edge. So I think Joe Linton's still got it.
Alex, what do you reckon? I mean, the Sunderland could be this is where we need the old Joe back, isn't it?
Yeah, look, in a derby game, I mean, okay, this is where I'm going to start sounding completely different to what I've been saying this entire show. This is where you pick based on feel, and you do pick Joe Linton. You can't not play Joe Linton in a derby. Absolutely not, because he knows what it is, and because of who he is. And you take that risk. If he has another game where he's not very physical, then oh dear, never mind, we got it wrong. But you can't not do it. You can't. You have to play somebody like Joe Linton in the derby. You absolutely do. So we've got to play.
Ask you a question. You're talking about Joe Linton, right? At the end of the day, right? In the day, like a few seasons ago, I could see a lot of David Batty in him. He ain't got that David Batty name on him. You know, and I feel like it's age.
I agree that he's got issues, yeah.
You know,
but if we're talking about the derby specifically, I think you've got to roll the dice.
Yeah, but
you play Willock there ahead of him, and he's soft, then you get crucified for it. Like, you have to play Joe Linton.
Sorry, Alex, mate, right? But this is where I think Bruno comes in. You've got to have Bruno in the match, because when him and his father watched that game when we played them, they didn't realise what a derby game was. That was their first champion in the FA Cup. And
there is no way he leaves Joe Linton out. Sorry, Bruno. He does not leave Bruno out.
Bruno is the man. No, that's what I'm saying, no, Alex. Bruno is the man to be there on that. He's got to be in that squad. Because
100%. Yeah, but it'll be the three. It'll be Joe Linton, Bruno, and Sandro. It'll be those three.
Joe Linton, no.
Unless he puts Miley in, which he might.
Miley's got to be there because of Geordie through and through, you know what I mean? He's got to experience that sort of like oomph. This is how Geordie, you know, look when we had Shola Amiobi. You know, he came off the bench, you know what I mean? And he was scoring goals for fun.
I think you just got to play your physical players. You've got to play the monsters in the team. And Sandro's a physical monster. So is Joe Linton. I get that he struggled this season, but I don't care about where is he at as a footballer right now for the rest of the season. I'm not having that conversation in my own head. I'm having who is going to be the most aggressive and irritating team to play against on that day. And I would pick the centre halves based on the same principles. I'm not going to be thinking as much about, are we going share for long passing, or I'm throwing all of that out the window. You play people, you play the battering rams in the derby. And I hope we pick that way, because I think that's the way to pick on a derby.
It's like, I feel like Dan Burns. I know Dan Burns hasn't. He's not had the games in the last few games. And I feel like he's just with his age. But that game, Burns got to be on the game. He's got to be. And
I agree with you. To be fair,
you know,
he deserves to be dropped. I think he should play.
No, yeah. I know he deserves to be dropped, but he's got to play that game because it's passion, it's love, we're not ourselves, it's a rival.
But by the same thinking, James, do you not think we would do the same with Joe Linton? Just think it's the locality which gives.
I just don't know, because the last few games I've watched Joe Linton, his body's not been in it. Like with tackle wise, it's just like where he was angry. He always like, yeah, I'll take you out. And I just feel like he ain't got that name in his heart, like, you know. It's just, I don't know.
I think this derby will be different, because the Brazilian lads love this city, and do you know what? If he's not playing well, you know, God forbid, Eddie could possibly make an earlier substitution and shake things up. We could get a technician on. We do have a little bit more in terms of options now. But I'm with Alex on this one. I think we need that passion to give us the edge, because got to remember with Sunderland, these lads are new. These are new to the area. They don't know what it's like. The occasion could get to them, and our fans will be in full voice. So
without a doubt. Yeah. It's like Chow. It'll be Chow's first derby game, and he's played amazing.
I'm not worried about Chow at all. Chow will be awesome.
Chow will be unreal when it's like Big Nick as well. I feel like this is the game, like the derby game will be the game for Big Nick, and I can feel like if he does play, he'll end up scoring a goal, and he'll end up thinking this is what, and you know, Bruno and the boys will end up saying this is what the game's all about. You know?
Right, what's your predictions then, James? What's your predictions for Leverkusen first, then Sunderland?
I reckon we'll beat Livingston 3-1.
Right. What about Sunderland?
If the team's right, it'll be about 5-1.
Oh, jeez. I hope you're right, mate. Thanks for coming on, James.
No bother, man. See you guys.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, James.
So there you go. Some very, very positive predictions from everybody tonight. Listen,
Paul, before we go, I've got to give someone a shout out.
Right, I'll just get rid of these. Not get rid of them, but I'll just read out these super chats that we've missed because they've come in. Yen says it's time to change our record against Bournemouth. Ricky says maybe a poll: is Bruno our most passionate, influential captain ever? Spike says I wanted an easy start because of our rocky form, obviously for the cup. Derek with a super chat. Spike says Alex in the corner and face the wall. That was the comment about it's just another game. Yen says, I hate Scums and Scums Pool almost as much. Derek again with another super chat. Stoic has been a member for 10 months. Man United and Man City hate each other with a passion since City got to be a larger club. I have them in the extended family. It's nowhere near as big. Nowhere near as big as the Taingia one or the Glasgow one for that matter. Peter says we have to have Bruno, Sandro and Miley in the midfield. And I'm referring to the derby in my last comments. It's a possibility. It's a possibility you might go down that route. Right, Sam?
Thank you. So I was at the Grove in Baker on Friday night after the show. Headed over there for the evening, and I have to give a huge shout out to Ant who works there. He says he watches the show religiously. So big shout out to Ant and the team at the Grove. Class venue.
So did that mean you got a few beverages for free, Sam?
I did not know, actually. Ant, we need to sort this out, mate. Just giving you a shout out.
Well, I mean, just with your contacts you have out there when you slide into these pubs after shows and stuff, just stand on the bar. I'm Sam from the Toon Review, and I want a drink. Who's buying? No, of course you don't. Listen, thank you, everybody. That is the show done and dusted tonight. Unless you want to shout out, Alex, to anybody while we're on.
I'm okay for now.
Thank you. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for the people that came onto the fan forum and had their say. It's always great to get the reaction of the fans, and certainly we'll be doing it again after the Sunderland game. I just hope it's not a counselling session. Have you bought your little doctor's outfits, guys, the white coats, because we may need them?
I thought you were talking about something else there, Paul. That's currently...
What on earth would I be talking about? I don't know where your mind's gone with that, Sam. I'm not even going there.
Billy would have loved that, man. That was for you.
I'm sure he would have, yeah, absolutely. But listen, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Thank you to the mods as well. And, of course, Sam and Alex. It's Bournemouth in the Cup. That's the third round on the weekend of the 10th of January. And, we'll be back tomorrow night. Me, Alex, and Billy will be back tomorrow with the preview for the game. And then, what are you shaking your head at?
It's my anniversary tomorrow. I will not be here tomorrow.
Oh.
Sorry, Alex has the old ball and chain wrapped around him. So he is celebrating his anniversary tomorrow. She's going to kill me for saying that. You're a good lady. Anyway, she knows I'm joking. Anyway, it'll be me and Billy tomorrow night, unless you want to come on, Sam. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, it was good. I was planning to.
Oh, well, there you go. We'll get Sam on a Tuesday night, folks. So it'll be me, Billy, and Sam. I'll get it right eventually before we leave you tonight. Me, Billy, and Sam, 7 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be previewing the Leverkusen game. So we'll see how they're getting on over in the Bundesliga and what their team might be. They had a bad defeat at the weekend. So they will be wanting to spring back and put things right, but we will see. And then Wednesday night, we've got the watch along, of course, live commentary of the game in Leverkusen. Thursday night is the review of the game, and then Friday is the preview for the Sunderland game. So loads coming up this week. Make sure you give this show a like, and of course, get yourself subscribed. It is free of charge. The only thing we ask for is that you hit the notification bell so you never miss any uploads or live shows on the channel. But listen, folks, enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you all again tomorrow. Take care.
Away the lads and lasses.
Come back and check out the breeze.